It's my honor and privilege to be here to present and talk to you about the Sociedad Mexicana de Materiales. I have to say, many of the goals and the things that were presented here resonate very much with the purposes of our society. I have to say that in Mexico, there is a large and diverse community dedicated to basic and applied research. I have to say, so far in 2016, there were about 2,750 people dedicated to research and development in this field. Most of them, like 95%, were located in 108 institutions. Since before, the community dedicated to materials science and engineering research was very important. So in 1990, the Academia Mexicana de Materiales was founded with the ideas of Dr. Yackaman and some of his colleagues that visualized the importance of having a academic Mexican society that allowed the diffusion of this knowledge of research that was being developed in Mexico, and also to attract the interest of young students to this scientific and technological field. So once the academia was founded, the main activity was the organization of the International Materials Research Congress. So then, in 2009, this association was reconstituted as Sociedad Mexicana de Materiales, which is the current name. And that time also, the Sociedad made an alliance with MRS, which is the Materials Research Society in Mexico, to jointly organize this conference. So that will bring more benefits to the members of the SMM and promote new activities, such as a stronger collaboration between colleagues in Mexico and other countries, bring more students in the field, and we also promote this collaboration with the community through the student chapters programs. Also to reinforce this relationship between academia and industry. So currently, the Sociedad Mexicana de Materiales represent Mexico in international forums of this type. So purposes of SMM, I'm not gonna read all of this, but we can briefly make an abstract of them. So the main purpose is to provide forums where the research that is being developed in Mexico and in other countries related to the field of material science can be discussed. So, and have this networking of colleagues and bring students and make this community be together. So who are the members of SMM? SMM members are mainly participants at the conference at the IMRC who perform activities based on also this diffusion of knowledge, experimental research, academic development students, promotion of the appropriate use of science and technology, all for the benefit of humanity. So currently we have about 2,000 members from more than 50 countries, where approximately between 50 and 60% of the members are from Mexico. So which are the main activities? What we believe is that we need to facilitate communication between members with different sectors, academia, industry, government. We do this mainly through the organization of the annual conference of the IMRC. We also have student chapter programs. We also support the logistic organization of other institutions. And because all of this and the experience that we have in this organization of the event, I have to say we are part of the International Union of Materials Research Societies, and we were given also the organization to prepare the International Conference on Advanced Materials in 2021. So this is a worldwide conference where scientists and technology people in the material science and engineering participate. What's the International Materials Research Congress? So this is an event that is organized every year in August time. As I said, we have about 2,000 participants. And we have these different activities. We have plenary talks, symposia, tutorials, workshop, and we have some activities that are dedicated mainly to students. This is an overview of some of the activities that we had in 2017. This is the first left-hand side picture is of our inauguration. Then we have Professor Penico, who was one of our plenary speakers. We have here some of the professional development courses, graduate fairs, poster presentation, and some of the workshops that we had during our conference. So IMRC has been growing steadily over the last 10 years. We have been having an increase of 5%. We received more than 2,900 abstracts for our program, 1,806 participants from over 40 countries, 48 symposia, workshops, tutorials. And one thing that I want to highlight is the participation of our plenaries. Among them, I mean, they are leaders in the field. Among them, many Nobel laureates. This year we will have Professor Ben Feringa, who is a chemistry Nobel Prize for 2016. So even we have so many topics. These are 8 of the topics that we worked this year. And in addition to this energy topic that we work, we have many other symposia that might have some energy-related activities. So, but the way we design the symposia that is going to be taking part of the program is shaped depending on the particular problems, challenges, and hot topics that are present at the time in the material science and engineering field. So this year we will have a plenary talk, CAPTA-driven materials design. We will have some topic in energy, and also we will have 2 symposia that are dedicated to the topic that is being taught at this conference, at the event. And in 2009, we will have this special topic that chairs want to call the attention to, materials by design, current computational methods in material science. So these are different symposia that have been offered from 2014 to 2017 related to energy. We can see that with time, this topic is increasing also in our conference. These are participants that we have had in that period. We can see that this is growing. The first bar corresponds to researchers in Mexico. The second bar corresponds to participants in some other countries. Also, students are involved in this field from Mexico and from other countries. So the way we can work together is one of the main purposes of us, as I said, is to try to network with people from the different sectors, academia, industry, government, working together in this field, aiming to develop applications for benefit to humanity. So I want to say, lastly, that the existence of a material acceleration platform working in parallel with experimental theoretical centers might help to get faster results to solve particular problems in the field of energy. So lastly, I want to say that this year in 2008, we will have some activities that are dedicated specifically to the topic of this workshop. Thank you so much.